Okay, today is March 17, 2014. Well, the market got its little bit of a bounce today after the weekend vote in Ukraine. And I said on the weekend post that the outcome of the vote is no surprise. It's the aftermath. So apparently there's not much of a surprise on that also. So the market just resumed its merry way and got a little bounce. And of course, we always have those non-believers that try to find a reason for the market to come back up, and when they could not find a justification for that, then they will just say it's a relief rally or just a little bit of a short covering, yada yada yada. But like I said, we're a trader. We really don't care what the reason for the market to go up and down, as long as we're on the right side of the trade. So with that said, let's take a look at the market and see where it might be headed and what are some of the potential levels that we should be paying attention to for some price action that might do something. Right? We don't know what it's going to do, but we basically just want to see some of those levels to see what sort of reaction, if any, and then based on the reaction, we'll take whatever appropriate action that we need to take. So on the S&P 500, it came back above this 1850 level, and right now essentially want to see could it come back up and take this particular level out, basically somewhere around the 1868, 1869. So you could say somewhere around that 1870 area here, basically is up at this level here. Of course, we could always reverse it tomorrow and come back down and retest this low here. This 1834.44. That's that Monday after Russia, went into Ukraine, or have some of their troops went into Ukraine. So that's basically what we're looking for. And if we could take out this level here, then there's a good chance this market going to come up and try to retest the previous all-time high on the S&P 500. Now the Dow Jones 30, we see the Dow Jones 30 also coming back up. So it's come back up to this this pivot here, pretty close to this particular pivot. Let me see if I could get my joint to here. So essentially it's this level here. So it seems like it's bumping up against it. So again, it could come back and retest this level here. So we got a nice bounce, and right now we essentially want to see, can it take out these, this level up here? If it could, then we'll probably, look forward to come back up and retest this, and ultimately get up and to this 16,600 level, that area, to take out the previous all-time high and put in a new all-time high. Then on the NASDAQ 100, the NASDAQ 100 got a bounce off of this, support level here, essentially this particular pivot at the 36.29 or 36.30 level. And right now, essentially, we want to see it could have any continuation and come back up and take out this particular pivot high here, somewhere around the 37.17, 37.20. So it will be somewhere around this particular area here. And if we could take out this pivot high, then we probably could see it to make another attempt on a multi-year high. And on the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 got a little bit of a doji shooting star here, the inverted hammer, which is not a good thing, but and then got this gap. So I wouldn't be surprised that we might see it to pull back and fill this gap in the next day or two. But you never know. It could just continue and take out this particular pivot and move back up here to somewhere around this 1200 level. But this is a little bit of a bothersome of a candle here for today. All right, now let's go and take a look at some of the stock here. Let's see, we could take a look at Apple. Apple, we're still waiting for it to break out of this, this particular pivot here, somewhere around this 536, 537. This essentially, and right now it still seems to be holding above this little support line that I'm looking at. Of course, if you are looking at this particular support line, then that's a different deal. Then you could say it's already broken down. or if you want to look at on a closing basis, so it's pretty much is still hovering around that area there. But I'm essentially looking for it to hold this level here somewhere around the 515. Where it also we see the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement down here, and also right near this supporting trend line here on this particular wedge. So just kind of keep an eye on Apple. Still kind of seems to be just kind of fluctuating here. Although right now we got a little inside bar here, so if we could break above this, your last Friday's high somewhere around that 530 level, that would be a positive also. Then it could come up and maybe try to make another attempt to break out of this trend line here. And on Amazon, we're basically looking for Amazon to break into this gap zone here to fill the gap, and it's still trying to make its way in there. Although it got a little bit of a couple of these little doji hammer, inverted hammer, but essentially it tried to get up there last Thursday, I believe. So if we could take out this particular high somewhere around the 383, 384, then there's a good possibility it will come up, fill this gap, and maybe make a run at another new all-time high. Then on Facebook, again, Facebook, I am still not showing much of an interest in this because the chart pattern is just not favorable to me. It seems to be holding this particular support, but I sense that I see the possibility for it to come back down and possibly test this, to a 50-day moving average here, or essentially get down to this, this congestion area and possibly come down and test this gap here, near the 60 level on this trend line here. Yeah, obviously, there's a possibility that it could, just take this little bit of a, hammer and just, break right through and take out this pivot here and continue to move up and maybe come up and test this upper trend line here somewhere around the 74, 75 area. So anything is possible, but to me, I just don't have that conviction to go and trade Facebook. But certainly, if you manage your trade, there's a possibility you could look for the possible setup and trigger, on this little pivot here, and possibly play it up to this trend line here, or at least at this level here. So as long as you manage your stop somewhere around here, maybe below this particular support line. Then on Tesla, Tesla is also kind of, try to hold this particular support. And right now, the price action doesn't seem to show much of a conviction of getting back to the uptrend, but you never know. So, but right now, essentially looking for this particular level. If it can't hold this level, we're probably, looking at the possibility for it to come down and fill this gap. And if it come down, fill this gap, then I foresee that's the possibility that it will come back down and test this particular breakout level. So then on Twitter, yeah, still not good. Again, we got a little bit of a doji. It just cannot get away from its opening price. It seems to be just closing where the, near where it opened, no matter what it does, throughout the day, or it just kind of fade and close near the low. You see these two black candles pretty close to the low of the day. So certainly there's price weakness on Twitter, unless something dramatic come out, and then maybe it could, reverse based on this little bit of a doji candle here, and possibly, take out these little pivot and get up to this resistance. So right now it's also getting, even though if it come up to this particular resistance here, it's also you got some confluence on this particular trend line coming down as well. So it's getting a little bit tough for Twitter to, actually make a case of going reverse. I do believe right now there is a pull to come down to this 50 level, and maybe that's where we're going to see a little bit bounce from Twitter. But until then, I think, to me, I just kind of see it slowly drifting down. There's just no strength in the price action to push it up. And then, as we said on gold, We figured that last week when gold making a move, a lot of these people that did not believe gold is moving up when it was down here. So as soon as it break out, these guys just come in and chase it. So we figured that a lot of the people that got in here getting ready for that chase, basically start taking profit here. So we'll probably maybe see gold pull back a little bit more and possibility of come back and retest this particular breakout level before trying to move back up and try to take out this 136, 137. And similarly with the gold mining stock, you can see the gold miner ETF is also pulling back to the breakout level here. Likewise with the junior gold miner is actually pulled back below that. So certainly going to take a little bit of a consolidation down here and then see, next time when it break above this breakout line, then we may, baseline, then we probably see it make a run at these particular level up here to the next pivot. So that's the quick review on some of the stock in the market for today. So hopefully you had a great trading day and good luck to you, your trading for the rest of the week.